So, now that I have been sufficiently chastised from my loyal listening audience for my inability to produce a daily dose on a consistent basis, I will let you know that the reason why I've missed the last couple of days is because business has been absolutely exploding on my end personally, for my personal business that we have. And that's a high-class problem to have. But you know what tonight's Daily Dose is about? It's about responsibility. And there's two aspects of responsibility that I want to discuss as it relates to your life and success in achieving what you want to achieve. And it goes back to, even though my business has been booming and things have been exploding, I have a responsibility to the Daily Dose. And I have a responsibility to the folks that look forward to that message every day to help them to achieve and move in the direction of their goals. So I have a responsibility to you to produce a message that can give you some tools, some ideas, some disciplines, some things that you can do to move you closer and closer to the things you want to achieve in your life. I have that responsibility to you. And I can't just ignore that responsibility. No matter how bad things get or how great things get or whatever in between I happen to be, I can't let go of the responsibility that I have to you. And the same should be true in our lives as it relates to all of the things that we want to accomplish or that we need to take care of. See, responsibility in two parts. Part one says, you've got to take responsibility for who you are, what you are, and where you are. Every single thing in your life is a direct result of decisions that you have made. Now, that rubs some people the wrong way. And I get that part. Some people are like, whoa, boo, whoa, B, time out, dog. I didn't ask for, my house to get foreclosed on. Or I didn't ask for my boss to fire me last Friday. But I would attest that, well, maybe you didn't ask for those specific things. But the decisions that you made in your life led up to the job that you had, and the decisions you made about how to handle that job led up to your being fired. Or the decision to buy that home was yours, was it not? Right? See, so if you trace back everything that's happening in your life, or maybe you got one of the greatest marriages in the world, you're like, you know what? My marriage is super fantastic. I absolutely am so happy here. Guess what? You can take credit for that. Decisions that you have made along the way have helped to develop and create a great marriage. So you can take responsibility on the good and the bad, but you got to take responsibility for it all. Because until you accept that your life is a product of you, then you're always going to be looking to other people to help fix anything that might be broken. And if you're waiting on other people to help your life improve, you're going to be waiting for a long time. So as soon as you can accept responsibility for who you are, what you are, and where you are, you're now empowered to make any decision you want. You can take your life in any direction you want. The second way that responsibility relates is responsibility to others. So just like I have this daily dose, and there are people that expect to hear a new message on a consistent basis, and I apologize again for letting you down there. I'll do better. I'll work harder. You've got some responsibilities too, don't you? We have responsibility to our family. We have responsibility to our spouse or our children or to our job or to our employer. We have responsibilities to our organizations. Look, if you take on the responsibility of being the head coach of a baseball team, you better be there, heart, soul, and mind in every moment that is required. It goes back to the lessons we talked about on being present. If you've taken on the responsibility of having children, you better believe that that responsibility is yours and you are responsible to them for their proper upbringing, not just supporting them financially, not just supporting them, from the position of making sure that they're not cold and starving, but for providing for them emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, and financially. You're responsible to your children. You're responsible to your spouse or your partner or your significant other. You're responsible to your employer. You're responsible to your constituents if you're an elected member of Congress. You're responsible to your employees if you're a business owner. You're responsible to your clients if you're a business owner or a salesperson. We have responsibilities and you must take them seriously. The mark of a superior person is one that does not shirk his or her responsibilities. So if you take it seriously, your responsibility to others, and you also take seriously the fact that your life is your responsibility. You are responsible for everything that has occurred to you in your life and for what you are and where you are. Then here's what you're going to have. You're going to have absolute 100% complete control over what direction your life goes. You're also going to have the trust and the admiration of people around you because they understand that you're a person of integrity, that you do what you said you would do, that you follow through on your commitments, and that you never shirk your responsibilities. And when you have complete and total control over where your life goes, and you feel empowered, and Brian Tracy says that the law of control states you only feel good about yourself to the degree to which you feel you're in control of your life. So you take back that control by assuming responsibility, and then you gain the trust and increased quality of relationships with others by taking seriously your responsibilities to them. And the improved relationships, coupled with your feelings of control about where your life is going, is going to create an unstoppable you. So, be responsible for your own life and be responsible to others. And begin to watch the magic unfold. Daily Dose tomorrow. I promise. I'll be responsible to you. Have another message to you this week. Have a great week.